Hey, what's up everybody? How you guys doing? How are you guys doing today? Morgan, it's good to have you back, man. It's also good to be back. Streaming for you guys. I know last week I only managed to get one stream in. This weekend I'm hoping to get, you know, at least 2 or 3. So at least 2, you know. But I was actually kind of thinking like maybe Saturday I would I've got like that whole day off, you know, and that I'd maybe do like this really ultra long like stream or something, you know what I mean? Like maybe go for like 8 hours or something. I don't know. Just go for as long as I can possibly go, I guess. Might be kind of fun. I don't know what I'd do. I have to figure out what the hell I'm gonna do, but I don't know if I want to play Borderlands 1 for like that long, you know, but maybe I'd do something else. You guys could throw some suggestions out there. Maybe I start excuse me. Sorry, I had to like burp. Maybe I'd start like a new playthrough or something. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Is the mic volume okay, by the way? Is it like really loud or is it just me? Looks like it's over here peaking for some reason. I don't know, was it always peaking on OBS? Or does it always sound like this? Am I just going crazy? I have no idea, honestly. All good on your ends? Like the mic volume? Is that what you're talking about? I'm trying to think, like, what else? Hold on. Let me just double check something real fast. Just 1 second. 1 second. Go into my sound settings here. I think everything should be fine. I mean, let me just double check OBS though real quick, make sure everything is... Maybe I'm always this fucking loud. I don't know, maybe this is always like how it is. Because like, I looks like I'm peaking quite a bit, but as long as it's like sounds okay. Sounds normal to you, but I'm not exactly good at audio stuff. Oh yeah, dude, same. Fucking same, dude. I absolutely, like, that's the worst thing for me with streaming, dude, is dealing with the audio. I fucking hate it. It is... I hate it with a passion, dude. I'm also so picky with how it sounds and everything, you know? Hence why I'm always asking you guys, like, oh, how's this sound, you know? It's always gonna be, like, the right volume and everything. How the fuck do I check that again? Properties? No, I think it'd be under filters. Hold on. Yeah, I've got the noise gate, got the compressor going, I got the noise suppression. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm always just this fucking loud. I don't know. Sorry, I'm just stretching. Anyway, before I start things off, I want to, you know, mention this. Borderlands 1 fetish, if you're watching this, man, you may notice that you're unable to put anything in the chat. Unfortunately, I decided to ban you from the stream, and this is just because of the things happening over on the Discord. Just made me very uncomfortable, you know, and I don't really want that sort of activity that sort of stuff to kind of come into my stream either, you know. I know you've actually been, like, kind of normal on the stream, but for some reason on the Discord, you've been causing some chaos, causing quite a stir, so... And just some of the views that you have, I just don't fully agree with, so... Yeah, I just wanted to point that out right off the bat. Anyway, so let's go ahead and jump into the game. My hair's getting pretty long, I know. letting it grow out for a reason. I'm also trying to let my beard grow out a little bit right now too, because I want to do a Sebastian Castellanos cosplay. Evil Within 2 Sebastian Castellanos cosplay. I feel like, you know, I already kind of look like him a little bit, maybe. You know, he's got black hair. You know, pretty easy cosplay to do. And it's been a while since I've actually done a cosplay, so, you know, it'd be a fun little warm-up to try to get back into that sort of stuff. Anyway, Borderlands. Message George. Oh, dude, nice. Are you guys, like, friends now or something? Well, what I haven't poked into Discord in a while, so I'm completely out of the loop. Should I just leave the soundtrack going, by the way? Or should I put on something else? Because I kind of want to have some music just playing in the background during the stream. Maybe I'll leave the soundtrack going for a little bit, and then I'll switch over to something else, you know. Where is Borderlands? Why is it? I guess I always forget it takes so long to boot up for some reason. I can see you pulling off a Sebastian cosplay. Also, I love Evil Within. Though it being mentioned, tickle my brain with dopamine. It's good to see another fellow Evil Within fan. I can't remember, were you here when I was talking about how I finished Evil Within 2 like a couple months ago? Was it a couple months ago? It was definitely earlier this year. It wasn't that long ago, that's for sure. I also went through Evil Within 1 for the first time, I believe, earlier this year as well. Like, the very, very beginning of the year. Great games. I'm glad I finally got around to playing them. I've been meaning to check them out for a long time. Sorry, I gotta plug in my controller. Or re-plug it back in. Alright, well, let's... You know what? Today we'll do a different character. Let's go back to good old Roland. Yeah, let's... Well, should I do Brick? I don't know, man. Yeah, we'll do Brick, sure. I don't exactly know what I'm gonna do. I think I'll go around maybe killing some enemies. Try to do a variety of things in this stream. Kill some enemies, loot some chests, maybe kill Cromrax. Kind of anything goes type of thing. I mean, my Borderlands 1 streams are kind of like that anyway, but you guys could also, you know, if you want me to do something specific in the game, let me know. Like if you're like, oh, go farm Cromrax, I can do that. I don't know, again, these streams are kind of fairly directionless sometimes, so... He's a really cool dude, and, gotcha. Is it too loud, by the way, though? Let me see. Didn't even check. I think it's okay. Volume-wise. I don't know. Let me know, though, if I need to adjust it. Fuck, I don't know, man. Where should I go? You know what? Maybe we will do a little bit of armory farming right out of the gate. Sure. Let's hope this doesn't crash. It might. I'm not sure if I'm gonna farm Cromrax on Brick though, just because I don't know. I kind of suck at farming Cromrax with Brick. There's the crash. That's okay. Try it again. Or I could just go there. It's probably safer to just go there and not be lazy. I love both games, to be honest, which is weird because online I see people comparing the games, and not in a nice way, but in like an X game sucks and is better than Y. Yeah. I think both are great games. I know a lot of people seem to hate the first one. I've noticed like more people tend to not like the first one as much, but actually, in ways, I actually found the first one to be more enjoyable. I know. I still really enjoyed the second one. I don't know, man. I found the first game to be more scary. There were certain aspects I really liked about the first one. I actually kind of liked how it was a little bit more linear in structure. It felt more like Resident Evil 4 to me. I mean, hell, you even had like a village section straight out of Resident Evil 4. But yeah, the second one was also great. I did enjoy the open world areas. But again, I didn't find it as scary. But the story in the second one, in my opinion, was a lot better. Like, the story was really good, dude. Like, by the end of it, man, I was almost in tears, man. It's really good. Especially if you've played the first game. Like, there's that one section, and I don't really want to blow it, but if you might know what I'm talking about. It relates to the like Evil Within 1, you know. And it's really cool, like when you go through that section, having already played the first game, makes it a lot better. Anyway, Rick. Also, is anybody here playing Borderlands 4? I'm curious. Also curious, like, to know what you guys think of the game. I've heard good things, bad things. I'm mainly hearing a lot of bad things about the performance on PC, which is kind of the big reason I'm not jumping on it right away. I mean, I wasn't really going to get it right away anyway, but that also, like, yeah, that's like another reason. So I'm going to wait till hopefully it gets like a performance patch. If we even get that, I have no idea. Let's see. I'm just gonna drive there. I think I have a retreat. I'm pretty sure I also have a Godspeed. I love both for different reasons. I find the first one way scarier. Yeah, you're right. The first one does have a lot of like traps and things, you know. A lot of insta-kills, you're right. I don't know, as much as I love the open world sections, I kind of wish... I don't know. I feel like that with that last open world section, they probably could have cut that out. You know what I mean? Where you go back through that one area again. It is different, but it's like you're going still back through this one area you've already explored. I feel like that's a little bit like that's like padding to me. But otherwise, it's really good. I also really enjoyed when that one bitch fucking follows you around. You know, I mean, well, spoilers. Anybody who hasn't played, but yeah, there's that one. I don't even remember. She's got like saw blades for hands. That bitch, when she, you know, stalks you around the map and stuff. That's terrifying.
There you are.
And she'll like follow you from one point to another. Like you just don't fully expect that. That threw me off a few times, and that genuinely terrified me. Like there was a couple jump scares there, man, for me. I just love stalker enemy types in games. I'm really excited to hear that the new Resident Evil is going to have a new stalker enemy. I haven't looked much into that game. I'm trying to kind of avoid spoilers for it, but I did hear that there's going to be a new stalker type enemy, which I'm excited about. I just love those kind of enemies, like Mr. X, you know, Lady D. I just love that whole concept. I mean, it might be a little overdone at this point, but it's just, I don't know, man. I love it. All right, let's not dilly-dally too long here. I've been doing that. Why do I have this vial? I don't really need that anymore, do I? Let's see. Should I use the retreat? I think I do have a Godspeed, though. We'll just do the Godspeed, I think. It's been a while since I've used a Godspeed. Or do I? Hold on. Be down here. Why do I have 2 immortals? What the fuck? No, I don't have a Godspeed on this character? What the hell, man? Really? Okay, well, we'll just do the retreat then. God, I gotta go through my stuff. So much stuff, man. Bzzz. Also, those pearl drops that I got in the last stream, like the 4 pearl drops that I got were like legit. That was actually me getting lucky. Sleepmaster, he confirmed it anyway. Like, yeah. Because again, I even showed that I was using like the default drop rates in this mod, which by the way, I forgot to turn that on. I think I could still do that though. What's nice is you could just go into the menu here. You don't have to go back to the main menu to do this. But you can go in and, let's see. Where is it? 400 challenges. Let's do all normal. Is that the one? Yeah, I think that's the one I wanted. Okay. Where do I want Vault Hunter challenges on? I don't know. Maybe I'll have it off for now. Yeah, I'll just leave it off for now. Bzzz. The mansion section, the first game was so fun for me the first time. I know, dude. That section, I know what you're talking about, dude. That was really fun for me as well. And super scary, dude. Holy shit. One of the scariest things in the game. Scariest sections. And there's a certain reason why, for sure. Also, definitely, like, for me, one of the hardest parts of the game, too. Fuck. This is good retreat music, isn't it? Yeah, I'm definitely curious to know, like, some of you guys are playing Borderlands 4. I've heard the endgame isn't super good. I mean, I saw that video from Jolts, which is just kind of funny to me because he's like, the game just comes out and he's already at the endgame. Like, I totally get why developers, you know, companies send out, like, review copies and stuff, but it also just peeves me at the same time. Especially for a content creator like me. Like, I'm basically... I already saw this coming anyway, but... I don't know why I'm taking this. Oh, well. I'm just out of it the stream, honestly. Really haven't had much coffee yet. But it peeves me because, you know, for smaller content creators like me, it kind of, like... throws me under the bus a little bit. You know, like, because you have Jolt's dude who's, like, already has like 1 million fucking videos on Borderlands 4. Just day one, dude. He's got like, I went to his channel, he had like 20 plus videos already made in just one fucking day, I swear to God. So like, you know, imagine me over here like wanting to start doing some Borderlands 4, like Borderlands 4 content to see that, and it's just like, I'm over here just putting out my first video, and it's just like, dude's already got everything covered, man. You know what I mean? Like, I get why companies do that, but at the same time, for smaller content creators, it's kind of frustrating. You know? That actually happened with Borderlands 3 for me as well. Like, I saw Jolts and all these other YouTubers just way ahead of the curve, and it was discouraging, you know? I know I shouldn't probably let that stuff get to me, but I just felt like everything I wanted to cover had already been covered like several times by other people right out of the gate, which is kind of frustrating. It doesn't help that I'm also kind of slow when it comes to doing content as well. Like, even back when I was doing content regularly, I feel like I was, you know, it took me a second, you know, to get videos out. It wasn't like 20 a day like Jolt's. Which, by the way, like, props to him for being able to do that, dude. I don't know how the fuck he does that and also streams like every day for like 8 hours a day or however long he does. It's crazy, man. That guy's got some dedication. I wish I was like that. May as well kill these guys, I guess. Why not? Sounds kind of fun. Why am I not punching? Like, I was spamming the right trigger and he wasn't, you know, hardly punching. Oh god! Fuck! Oh, I'm gonna go down again. I gotta get used to brick, dude. Come on, there we go. Well, too late, I guess. Come on. What else do we got here? I didn't even really look at my loadout before going into this. I probably should have. What is this shit? What is this gun? What is this? Oh, it's a dead man's tail. Okay, I was like, why is it so slow? That makes sense. Okay, I think I'm really unequipped for, or not really well equipped for this. For these guys right now. Look at the crit damage on this thing, though. Man, I wonder how good this is against Cromrax. That would be fun to try. I feel like that would work really well. Can't remember if I still have one of these on Mordecai, though. I have to check. I did have one. I don't remember if it was max level, though. So I might have got rid of it. Ah! Come on, get in there. Yeah! Son of a bitch. Come on, man. Okay. Alright. Let's get the Vulcan Fury out. Now we're not messing around. We're not messing around anymore. These guys are going down. Alright, let's use the Null for fun. That'd be fun, actually. And then what else we got? Maybe a railgun? Sure. What even is my shield right now? A hard ass. Let's switch over to, just since it really works well with the Vulcan Fury, let's switch over to the Mercenary. Look at that, look at the accuracy difference. Anybody else want some of this shit? The fact that I found an explosive Vulcan Fury is pretty fucking amazing, though, especially on brick. Like, that is perfect. Just melt these guys. This is pretty good. I'm completely avoiding any videos related to Borderlands 4, at least until I eventually get and play the game for myself. Yeah. I mean, I'm watching videos, but I'm trying to like avoid like spoilers and things. But I'm still trying. You know, I'm watching like mainly like videos on like the performance and stuff. You know, that's what I've been watching lately. Oh yeah, I forgot that there's a weird issue with this mod, and that some of the arsenal weapons have like missing textures. As you can see, the barrel of this thing is not textured like it needs to be. I'm pretty sure, was it the Juggernaut that was also weird, or was it the Black Hole? I can't remember. I think it was the Juggernaut. I don't even know if I have a Black Hole on any of my characters. I can't prove it, but I feel like Brick has a bigger hitbox. Yeah. Taking cover with him is only 50% effective. I know, man. He is like... That's why if I ever play with friends, and they, you know, they're like taking a lot of damage, I just fucking go right in front of them, and just soak all the damage as Brick, you know? take it for the team. Because he's really good at that. Man, this thing's good. Let's see what else we got again. Cruncher. Oh, man. Oh my god, dude. I just tear through. You can't see it right now. Hold on. I wish my freaking hotkeys would work. I don't have to do that, but look how quickly this tears through the magazine. Look. Oh my god. That is insane. Also just goes to show how, like, how good this weapon is on Roland, just because of the fact that Roland can increase the magazine size by a lot. I mean, obviously it's still doing work here, like, don't get me wrong, but it is nice to not have to reload every fucking second, you know? Alright, put myself back on the screen there. That's my stuff. Mine. Mine. Ha 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 ha. Let's see, what else we got again? The null. See if we can cause some chaos with the null. Find myself rarely actually shooting at enemies with this thing. I tend to like shoot around, like, you know, enemies just to see what I can get to happen, like spawn, you know, if I can spawn enemies and stuff. Yeah, these guys. I'm not even gonna worry about those guys. Come on, yeah, there we go. Okay, I actually didn't really want them. I want those guys' attention back there. Oh, fuck. I need to get these guys' attention! What am I doing, man? There we go. Yeah, you fight these guys. Come on. Attack! It's kind of cool to see Guardians, like Iridian enemies in this DLC. I kind of wish Iridian enemies would have made another appearance in this DLC. That would have been awesome. Imagine like some Iridian raid boss. Have we ever seen that? I guess we technically have in pre-sequel. Like the final boss is like an Iridian boss or a raid boss as well, right? Alright, let's just let these guys take care of each other. Oh! Are you gonna fight them too? You fight them too! Come on! Don't fight me! Fight them! Leave me alone! There's nothing in there, right? Yeah, you do that. That is so funny. Oh my god, that is hilarious just to see this midget fighting these guys. Oh, that is so funny. That is so fucking funny. Man, I'd still love to see like an overhaul of the loot midgets in this game, though. I'm pretty sure I've talked about that before. Like, thrown that idea out there where, you know, like, the loot midgets are... You know, maybe there's like more locations you could find them, and they also like have a chance at like dropping rare shit. Kind of like the ones in Borderlands 2. Or hell, maybe they just drop like a ton of stuff, like a ton of money, you know? I don't know. Something to make them worth farming, you know? Because that would be cool. It'd be cool. I feel like there's a missed opportunity there. Like something to make me want to go like out of my way, like for example, like the what's that one midget in the dumpsters by was it like, yeah, dumpster diver. Like something to make me go out of my way for dumpster diver would be cool. Because again, there's really no reason outside of, I guess, the Truxican Wrestler does have that chance to drop a special class mod, but I think outside of that, like, they're kind of just there. Hey, what's up, George? How you doing, man? Good to see you. I saw you finish that. I saw on Discord. Like, you finished it in 3 days? Like, damn. Or do you mean like 3 days ago? Assuming you mean like in 3 days. That's crazy. How many times now have you played through that, George? Link to the Past. Neutrino. Time to rise even higher. Athena's a treacherous snake. Sometimes I hear your message, but then somebody distracts me. Yeah, I'm actually the same way, George. Or Morgan. In the same way. The game's quite short, even if you go for 100%. Oh. Did you ever finish Minish Cap? I think you did, right? I think you already said that before. Assuming you got 100% for that as well. Finally got that one thing that you had to grind for. I can't remember what it was. Was it like a heart piece or something? That was like really annoying to get. I feel like the Ninja Gaiden Ragebound soundtrack just is just good for the background, yeah. Just also a really good soundtrack, in my opinion. Anybody here playing Hollow Knight Silksong, or have been playing Hollow Knight Silksong? I just, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but I did just get to the second act. Well, not just barely, but I've been doing a little bit of, you know, I've gotten further into the second act, but that's basically where I'm at. And holy shit, is it, you know, I know I haven't finished it yet, but like, I'm pretty sure this is gonna be like Game of the Year for me, man. I've been enjoying it so much. Such a good game so far. Whoops. Did not mean to do that. Time to pound something. Oh yeah, the figurines, that's what it was. It was extremely annoying, I bet. I bet. I had to use a damn Game Shark code. Oh yeah, yeah. What even are the chances normally? You know? That sucks, man, when something like that is locked behind like RNG. That's annoying.
That's my stuff.
That's really annoying.
Look at this shit.
Come on, man. I don't know if we're gonna have the same luck as I did last time, getting 4 pearls and like 2 army runs. That was crazy. The other, well, the plague, actually. I was gonna say the other crux, but it's actually called the plague. Yeah, I did too, George. I was talking about that earlier. Like, I hear the performance is not good, and I didn't mention it yet, but I know that Randy has had some things to say too about it. That just, yeah, he's just been opening his fucking big mouth again, man. As he does. Not helping the situation whatsoever. It's like, oh, you go program your own fucking engine. You go make your own engine. Let's see you try that. I can't remember. He said some other stuff. He's like, oh, you need DLSS to run this game, basically. Like, but you shouldn't need DLSS to run a video game. Like, especially like if you have, you know, like the best graphics card on the market. You should be able to run it natively. Okay? I'm tired of, you know, these games just having these you know, like DLSS and frame generation as like crutches to get, you know, for their games to run. Like as an excuse to, you know, basically just to hide the poor optimization. Like, oh hey, I just, you know, like it's like Monster Hunter Wilds. It's like the game even asks you right out of the gate, like, do you want to enable frame generation? And it's like, you know it's gonna be bad. You know the performance is gonna be bad when they ask you that. I loved Wilds, but man, I spent like, I think more time trying to get the game to run properly than actually playing it, I swear to God. Ooh, cover. Do I even have like... No, I do, right? I have custom drops enabled, right? I'm just getting a lot of vanilla stuff right now, right? Okay, yeah, there's a custom drop. Virgo. I know, like, earlier I was finding those Iridians, so... Just hadn't seen anything Arsenal related yet. Yeah, like, it's fine to use DLSS. I just hate how, like, that is... You know, like, when games basically require DLSS. Or frame generation. Like, that's fucking annoying. You know? Like, if you have, like, the highest, like, tier graphics card on the market, you should be able to run it natively. You know what I mean? Especially for a game like Borderlands 4. It's like, the game is not even, like, that graphically insane, in my opinion. Like, it's... you know? And again, I've already talked about how I feel about, like, games nowadays just being, like, overly demanding for really no fucking reason, I swear to God. Like, you look at games like Cyberpunk, I mean, that wasn't even, like, I guess, when did Cyberpunk come out? Actually, it has been a second, but that game is so much more optimized, and it looks fucking amazing, despite coming out years ago. And you can even go back further in time, and it's just, again, the graphical leap is just not there for video games. To, you know, at least for them to run this badly, it doesn't make sense given that how they look isn't all that crazy. You know what I mean? It's not like we're jumping from like the PS1 to the PS2, or PS2 to the PS3 or whatever, right? Like, it's, as an example. That's why it's frustrating to me, you know what I mean? And also, it doesn't help that PC gaming is just fucking expensive. Like, if you want to run, like, the newest games fairly decently, you're gonna have to pay a decent amount of money. I mean, you know? Unless you want to really compromise the performance. Like, hell, I have a really expensive PC. A $2,000 PC, by the way. And I still have a hard time getting it to run, like, some, you know, like, again, Monster Hunter Wilds, I had to run that shit at like lower settings, man, to get 60 frames. Not even kidding. It's just outrageous. Eviscerator, look at that. Do I even have one of these? I don't know. What was this again? Warp driver, do I have that? Double check. Oops. No, I was doing the right thing. Hold on. Was it a shield? I don't have that. Cool. I know, Randy just needs to, like... Shut up. Oh, man. He just... How they let that guy just keep fucking yapping over you know, in social media and just saying all the things that he does is just beyond me, man. Giving Gearbox, like, way worse of a reputation than they already have. Like, single-handedly. And he's not even CEO anymore. Like, what is, like, Randy Pitchford's position at Gearbox? Is he just, like, the social media guy? Like, I'm so confused, because I know he's not CEO anymore.
Look at this shit. Look at this fucking shit.
I wholeheartedly agree. I mean, I think we can all agree, though, like, if you pay, like, $2,000 for a PC, you should be able to run these newer games. Hell, even if it's not at max settings, like, at least 60 frames, man. Like, come on. Like, I shouldn't have to go to, like, medium to low settings. It's just so stupid, you know? It's like they, you know, I saw so many comments, like they, you know, it's almost like they make these games for, you know, people with such high-end PCs, like with the latest graphics card, you know? Latest new graphics card. Like, you know, like those are the kind of people that... Because, like, otherwise, like, you know, it's... Why? You know, why, like, are you basically fucking over everybody else? Because, let's be honest, not... A lot of people don't have the highest, like, the newest graphics card, you know? Hell, they don't even have the, you know, the 4070, which is what I have. You know, I think the most common, I saw like a chart, I think it was like the 3060, something like that. It's like the most common graphics card, like the one that's the most people use, like on PC, something like that. I can't remember. But it's like they don't even take that into consideration, you know, like what people are using tech-wise. They just assume everybody's using like the best of the best, you know. Anyway, let's see. I've been watching some pretty good videos that break it down really well. Fucking, what's his name? God, let me try to find him. I was just watching him earlier. You guys should watch his latest videos. It's all about Borderlands 4. All the drama with the performance and Randy Pitchford. Daniel Owen. That's the channel. He breaks it down really well. I also watched his videos a lot for Monster Hunter Wilds when that came out. It's crazy because Monster like Wilds is not even that graphically impressive, man. As well, like it's, you know, you look at World and it, you know, like World. There's really not much of a difference. Like, yes, there is arguably a difference, but it's so hard to notice, you know, like, because they both look fantastic. In fact, World looks better in certain aspects. Like, you look at the first area in Wilds, and you compare that to the first area in World, and it's like, holy shit, you know? Let's see, we'll just use the Behemoth, sure. It's stuff like that that makes me intimidated to even try to get into PC gaming. I'm just completely technologically ignorant. Yeah. I mean, honestly, like, I'm not super tech savvy either. I might sound like it, but I'm really not, like, that tech savvy, to be honest. I'm not like Daniel Owens, who, you know, if you watch, like, you'll see how tech savvy he is. He's fucking, like, he knows his shit, but I know, like, the bare minimum, basically. You know what I mean? Like, but just, I know just enough, you know, to be able to, like, see that there's some bullshit going on right now with, like, some of these new games, dude, and performance and stuff, you know what I mean? It's definitely not that hard to see, like, it's just pisses me off. Bzz. Like, I remember when I used to be able to, like, run games natively all the fucking time, like, new games. That's no longer a thing anymore. I feel like. Unless I want to, like, run it low, like, super low settings. And again, it's okay, like, to use DLSS. It's just I hate how it's, like, games are so poorly optimized that it's, like, a requirement. Unless you maybe have the highest tier setup. But even still, even then, it's like, it's not perfect, you know?
Look at this shit.
Ooh, Dimensional Ravager. Oh, what is this? Unseen, unforgiving, unrelenting. This is new. I've not seen this before. Nice. I want to check that out. This is corrosive. Let's see. Dude, I don't think I've used this before. Have I? Oh, look at that particle effect, like the beam that it has. Look at that. It's got like some little sparkly lights going in there. You see that shit? Look at that. That is so cool. Wow. And then yeah, if you aim and shoot, it shoots two. Like a burst. Nice. I bet this will fuck up the Lance troopers outside. At least the non-corrosive resistant ones, anyway. Let's see. What else we got in here? Anything you guys have been playing, though? Morgan, what have you been up to, man? Like, playing anything new? Same with you, George. Now that you finished Link to the Past, are you gonna start something else? Like, you have anything else in mind? Dude, I really think you should go back and give Metroid another shot, dude. I just feel like you'd love that game. Like, it really is just like first-person Zelda. It's so good. Like, once you get over the hurdle with the controls, I think you'd really enjoy it. Equus, Thanatos. I am really excited about Metroid Prime 4, by the way.
That's my stuff.
I'm not entirely sure why. I noticed there's a lot of hate going on with the latest trailer for that game. You know, because you see Samus driving like a bike. Like some sort of futuristic motorcycle type thing in like a desert. And some people really hate that. Now, I don't care about the bike. Some people really hate the fact that Samus is driving this bike. I don't know why. But I'm more worried about like the open world stuff. You know, like didn't really think there'd be any open world stuff, so I'm kind of worried about that. That's what I'm worried about. But a lot of people seem to be, have their panties in a twist over Samus driving this bike around. I don't know why. It's like, oh my god, I was gonna get this game, but then I saw the bike, and I'm like, like no joke, that is a thing. I'm like, what the fuck? It's like, why aren't we worried about the open world aspect? That's what we should be caring about. Ooh, Hornet. It's been a while since I've seen a Hornet, actually. That's honestly kind of a rare thing for me to find. It's been so long since I've seen a fucking Hornet drop, dude. Swear. Hell, even just the regular Hornet just is something that is so elusive to me. Because if you know me, you know that the Dove Hornet is something I've never gotten before, like legitimately. Hey, Hadouken! How you doing, man? It's good to see you. How have you been? It's been a while. Hope you're doing well, man. Thanks for stopping in.
Look at this shit.
Being mad at that Samus is driving a bike feels weird to me. Yeah, this bike in Borderlands 4. I know, it's just so fucking weird. And, I don't know, man. Maybe the open world... I'm hoping the open world aspect obviously is good, because... Also, from that small glance of it in the trailer, it kind of doesn't really look like there's much happening out there. Like, it's just this big open desert, which is fine, but let's just hope there's actually things to do, you know? You don't really get to see anything, I feel like. Maybe, again, maybe hopefully that stuff is just tucked away behind some of the, like in some rocky crevice or something in the cliff, Or maybe, again, maybe we just don't see it. I don't know. Let's just hope it's not like a big open area of nothing, Because again, I'm not so sure about the fact that they're going like a little bit... I don't even know if it's like fully open world. I don't think it's going to be fully open world, but... I don't know. Guess we'll find out. Wow, look at this. I guess this one was already... Yeah, that was already there before. Good. No Borderlands 4 yet. Loving the open world in Borderlands 4. Yeah, not yet. I was actually talking about it earlier. Yeah, I'm personally waiting, for like a sale, and also hopefully a performance patch. Have you been playing on PC, Hadoukens? Borderlands 4 on PC? That's awesome you're enjoying it, though. I was actually also asking that earlier, like, if anybody's playing it, and if they're enjoying it, Because I have heard, like, outside of the performance, like, it's actually pretty fun. It's pretty good. I haven't heard a lot of bad things about it, other than that, so... Like, other than the performance, anyway. other than maybe the end game is not that good, but I heard that from Jolt's dude, so I don't know. Who had like basically finished it the day it came out, I swear to God. Like he was already complaining about the end game. I'm like, ah. I don't know, maybe it genuinely is not good though. And let's be honest though, Borderlands has never really had a strong endgame. A lot of Cobras I've noticed, man. Shit. Like day one on every single Borderlands game has never had like, we've never really had the best endgame. Like every time. You have to kind of usually wait for like the DLC and like other, you know, basically you kind of have to wait for that to get better, which is really annoying. Like I still think that the endgame, it shouldn't be like that. You know, I think it should start out good and then get better. I don't think it should start out like shit and then get, you know what I mean? Like everything kind of gets added later as DLC. That is kind of frustrating. That is unfortunately how it's been. I just wish it wasn't like that for this game, if that is the case. It does sound like there is some like in-game activities, but at least according to Jolts, they're not that fun. So I don't know. Again, I don't want to purely go off of Jolts' opinion, but kind of wanted to see what other people have to say about it. Rowdy bastard. Let's see, I'm torn because I want to get the game to play with my cousin, but part of me just doesn't want to support Gearbox. Yeah, that's totally fair, man. That's totally fair. I really don't want to either, but that's why I'm definitely gonna want to wait for a good sale, preferably. Because I'm not paying full price for the shit, dude. I'm not. I'm just not. Maybe if the performance wasn't so bad, you know, I maybe would have considered it. Because again, outside of that, like I've been actually hearing pretty decent things. So I don't know. But it's also just like, yeah, like Randy Pitchford, you know, it's kind of soiled, you know, or spoiled some of the hype, whatever the word is I'm looking for, that I've had for the game, just with his comments, like, you know, only true Borderlands fans will buy this for $80 or whatever the fuck he said before. You know, he's and it still keeps going. He's been commenting about the performance as well, and it's just like, it's like, let's see you fuckers make a game engine. It's funny because he didn't make the game engine. He didn't make Unreal Engine 5. At least that's what I think he said. I can't remember. It was something along those lines. I've been playing on PS5 and it's great so far. I think it's the best since Borderlands 2. That's good to hear. As long as it's better than Borderlands 3, which isn't really a, you know, hard thing to beat. I mean, Borderlands 3 does have some fun gameplay though, man. It does. It's just like, I guess I'm mainly talking about like the story and stuff. But that shit's like so bad in Borderlands 3 that like even if it's bad in Borderlands 4, it's still probably better than how it is in Borderlands 3. I think Gearbox, like, well, they actually, I think they do know that. That's how Diablo is. The game gets better over time. Yeah, it is just kind of frustrating though. Like, didn't Path of Exile 2 launch with a lot of endgame content right away? Or am I crazy? I don't know. I haven't played those games really, but I do think that those games those type of games should start with at least a little bit of endgame content, you know? Because those games, I feel like, do, you know, rely a lot on endgame content. Like, a lot of people play those games for the endgame, you know, so... Or like games like Borderlands. Like, here I am just, you know, doing endgame shit right now, actually. Do I want to keep doing this?
Oh yeah, who's got the air? That's right.
Maybe one more run, and then I'll switch it up. 'Cause I didn't just want to do like armory today. I wanted to do maybe a couple of different things, even if it's just like chrome racks or something else. Going around blasting stuff, you know, like maybe I'll go around killing some lines with this new Ravager. I don't know, something. Figure it out. I know. It isn't theirs. That's just what's funny. But I'm pretty sure he said something like that. He's like, oh well, let's see you fucking make an engine. It's like, what the fuck? Like, he acts like such a little man-child, man, on like social media. Like, I'm surprised Gearbox even lets him, you know, say shit on there, given, like, you know, what he's said in the past. Raining looks like looks and acts like Gabe Newell's scummy little brother in all ways. Oh, that's funny. Speaking of Gabe Newell, do you think you will ever see Half-Life 3? I don't know. I'm hoping, man. Wasn't there some sort of like something going around, like some new Half-Life project that's rumored, or that was leaked? It was like titled HLX, and people think it's like some new Half-Life thing. I don't know. I swear that's been going around lately. I also really wish Half-Life Alyx wasn't VR exclusive, because I really want to play it, but like I just don't really, you know, I don't have a VR headset. B, can't really afford one, and C, wouldn't be able to play on it because I would get motion sick, you know. So yeah, even if I had one, it wouldn't work. I just miss when Valve used to make good games. You know, I miss when they I don't know, man. Like, I miss like the you know, late 2000s, early 2010s kind of era of Valve. That's where they peaked. I feel like with Portal 2, that's where they peaked. But you know, it's like kind of hard to blame them when Steam just kind of makes all the money for them. Like, that's probably, I don't think that's I think that's why they don't really make games really anymore, because they don't need to. Like, Steam makes them billions, probably. It just sucks though, you know, obviously. Especially being like a Half-Life fan, just not having that conclusion over like was it like 2 decades now later? I don't even know how long it's been. It's definitely been fucking forever. And then seeing that Half-Life 2 documentary that came out for the like the Half-Life 2 anniversary update not that long ago, and seeing like what could have been with Half-Life 3 or Episode 3. Oh man. Recently tried to get my girlfriend into Half-Life 2, and I thought I genuinely was like thinking she was going to enjoy it, but I don't know, she just found it to be too tedious. Which, you know, I can see how obviously it's not for everybody, right? Half-Life 2 is you know, like, it's pretty like slower paced, you know. And she also is not a big fan of puzzles either, so I think that was part of it. Like puzzles in games, anyway.
Look at this shit.
I am actually making her play Hollow Knight though. Like, well, she actually wanted to play Silk Song, which I thought was actually kind of interesting, and she did play that a little bit. But then I was like, okay, you know, I realized that, you know, Silk Song is, you know, you should play the first game first, because Silk Song is also just really fucking hard. First game is too, but it definitely is. It starts you out on a way better note, you know. It's a lot easier at the beginning than Silk Song is. Like, Silk Song just kicks your ass right out of the gate, dude. So she's playing the original now, and she's having a better time with it. Even though she really wants to play Silk Song, which I don't blame her. She loves the character Hornet. She also loves the map guy in Silk Song. With his little song that he sings. Whooshkado, whooshkado. Randy has to live. Wait. Randy has to have something over Gearbox to be this immune to consequences for the crazy stuff. Yeah. Like, again, I was asking this earlier because I know he stepped down from his position as CEO. So what is he now? What position does he have? Just to like be annoying on social media? Like, is that his position? I don't understand. Like, what does he do at Gearbox? I know he's got a role, but I don't know what it is. Well, he loves to act like the CEO. I mean, people still think, you know, Randy Pitchford is like, you know, you think of Gearbox, you think of Randy Pitchford, right? It's like when you think of Bethesda, you think of Todd Howard, you know? He's just the face of that company. It's not enough. I'm genuinely curious though. I know that like Gearbox sent out I think they sent out early copies to smaller content creators, or at least they said they were going to do that. I'm actually genuinely curious if they did do that. I want to know if there's any smaller content creators that had the game early, that got early access to it. Because I was talking about earlier how like it annoys me that like a lot of these big creators get early access to games because it kind of screws over like smaller creators like me who want to also make content on the game. I mean, in this case, I didn't even really care to make content on Borderlands 4, but like if I wanted to, you know, you have content creators like Jolts, dude, who basically like day one had like 20 videos out there, dude. You know, just right out of the gate. Like that's obviously kind of discouraging, you know. Same thing happened with Borderlands 3, and that's kind of why part of why I stopped doing videos for that game, because I felt like everything had been covered. And this is also why I decided to start my channel based around Borderlands 1, is because there really wasn't much competition, you know, at the time. Nobody had done weapon guides for this game, really. You know, it was... It was just like... That's why, you know, because it was just such an underrated thing. You know, everybody was doing content on Borderlands 2, you know, and so I seized that opportunity, and I was like, hey, why not do it on Borderlands 1 as well, you know? This game deserves a lot of love and attention, and in fact, it's my favorite Borderlands game. May as well, right? May as well cover that.
That's my stuff.
And I'm definitely well aware of the fact... Hold on, what? A thundercloud, dude? Oh, look how sexy that looks, too, in the chest. Look at that shit.
Look at this shit.
Wow, dude, look at that. Look at that fucking skin, though. Oh my god, that is so sexy. I'm taking a picture of that, dude. Oh, that is awesome. Just being able to find these in chests, dude. Nice. We got a pearl drop, guys. We got a pearl drop. And it's a thundercloud. I don't even think... Oh, I do have a thundercloud, god damn it. And it's not even as good, but still, that is sexy. I will take it. I will take it. That's still a win for me, even if I already have that. I wish I would have found this on Mordecai, though. Damn it. Oh, man, that would have been so good. This is why I've been doing a lot more Mordecai than other characters, because, again, I don't have a lot of these things on Mordecai like I do with these other characters, but damn. That's still really sick, though. In fact, it's so sick that I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna leave it on this screen. I'll leave the music going, so you guys can appreciate this beauty of a weapon in this chest, because I just think it looks so cool. But yeah, and I'm just gonna go take a quick pee break, real quick. Maybe refill my coffee, because it is getting cold as well. I don't have this mug is just too giant for my mug warmer that I have out here. So yeah, it's... I don't know why. I don't know why I chose this mug. Oh well. I like how much coffee it can hold, I guess. Alright. Also, I'll get back to your comments, Morgan, when I get back. Because I gotta go. I gotta go really bad. Wait, whoops. I was gonna... Whoops. Yeah, that was the whole point, right? Is it frozen? What's going on here? Hello? Oh no. Oh no. Did Borderlands freeze? I alt tabbed out and I'm trying to go back in. It's not letting me back in. Fuck. Okay, I mean, that's fine. I didn't... Imagine if I didn't even pick up this pearl and I was gonna wait till I got back for some reason. I'd be dumb, and it just froze on me like this. Well, it's frozen. Okay, so I guess we are switching to the be right back screen. Alright guys, I will be back, give or take 5 minutes. Stay tuned.